late great Val Kilmer had no shortage of underrated performances, all the way from his Oscar-worthy turn as Doc Holliday in Tombstone to his take on Jim Morrison and Oliver Stone's The Doors. But for me, there is one performance that is never discussed enough, that being his role in David Mamet's criminally underrated 2004 political thriller, Spartan. Spartan follows Robert Scott, a former United States Marine Corps Force Recon Master Gunnery Sergeant, played by Val Kilmer. The film opens on Scott watching over a training exercise for prospective Delta Force candidates. This is where he meets a recruit by the name of Curtis, played by Derek Luke, who will serve as his de facto partner for most of the remaining story. After the exercise, Scott is greeted by Sergeant Jacqueline Black, played by Tia Texada, who was involved in the exercise, although her primary role is teaching recruits knife fighting. She asks him to keep her in mind for any future operations if he feels he could use her. The story shifts into high gear when Scott gets involved in recovering the president's daughter, Laura Newton, played by Kristen Bell, who, due to an error made by the Secret Service, has gone missing, presumably abducted. The agent responsible for the massive fuck-up is questioned by the FBI and the Secret Service, but doesn't yield any real results. Scott, posing as a college campus security guard, questions Laura's boyfriend, who he found trying to break into her student mailbox to retrieve a rather damning letter he sent her after they got into an altercation for her getting a new haircut that he believed made her look like a whore, and these emotions were fueled by the fact that he was under the impression that she was most likely cheating on him with one of her college professors. It's here that we learn that Laura Newton has a very particular way of signing letters and postage. She draws this little squiggly symbol on everything, and it's very integral to the plot that you remember that. Literally, entire portions of the story made up with that little fucking symbol. That goofy little fucking symbol is very important. Do not forget it. Laura's boyfriend also mentions that he's under the suspicion that she may have been going to this club, one that's pretty notorious for older men going there to meet young girls. Meanwhile, back at headquarters, the Secret Service agent responsible for the colossal fuck-up kills himself. Or at least it looks that way. It's kind of jarring because the guy's alibi for leaving the post he was assigned to was that he was off banging his girlfriend, but it seems really convenient, to say the least, that he died. Scott and Curtis follow up on the boyfriend's club tip, where they meet a very sleazy and very suspicious pimp who they decide to have a incredibly civil and level-headed conversation with.
Closer? Closer, Jerry?
Hey! Ah! I think you broke my arm!
Where's the girl?
I think you broke my arm!
Now it's broken. Girl, Jerry. Take his eye out. You bet your life.
Wait! Wait!
From there, they raid a brothel but find no evidence that Laura was there until Scott shows one of the girls a picture of Laura, who recognizes her and says that the brothel funnels some girls to a sex trafficking ring. After more friendly chatting...
She was here. Where is she?
I'm entitled to my rights. I'm entitled to my phone
You
call.
don't understand. You're gonna leave your life, or you're gonna leave the information in this room. Razumish, where is the girl?
They'll kill me.
The woman in charge of the brothel gives them the number of a payphone that acts as the point of contact. It's here that we're introduced to the head agent of the operation, Robert Birch, played by Ed O'Neill, along with an operative sent from the White House named Stoddard, played by William H. Macy. The payphone is monitored for any activity until someone uses it. They are then followed back to a beach house. Backup is kept on standby while Scott breaks into the house and Curtis watches over him with a sniper rifle. As Curtis observes the house, he notices the stupid, silly little symbol drawn in the window, the same one Laura Newton uses to sign her papers. Scott is found by the guy they followed and another man in the house, so Curtis shoots both of them and the mission is written off as a dead end. Calls placed to the phone are traced back to a man in federal lockup, a Lebanese national by the name of Tarki Asani, played by Saeed Tagamoy. I butchered that, but I don't know how to pronounce it, sorry. Birch plans for Asani to be transported by a single deputy along with a death row convict. The agents devise a plan for Scott to pose as a criminal using blanks to make it appear as though he has shot up a gas station where the transport will stop, then take over the transport. They intend for Scott to kill the death row convict and extract information from Asani in exchange for sparing his life. And at first, things go as planned. Asani tells Scott that he could get them out of the country via plane and confirms that the sex trafficking ring is based in Dubai. Scott stops at a pharmacy with Asani. Inside, he meets Curtis and another agent. Asani, watching from the car, sees the agent's badge when he gives Curtis a gun. He then opens fire, injuring Curtis. However, Scott quickly neutralizes Asani, killing him. On the flight back to the military base, Curtis tries to tell Scott about the sign he saw, but Scott, believing that he's delirious from his injuries, doesn't think much of this. Intel is able to locate the headquarters of the sex trafficking ring, and they prepare an extraction team until...
Is confirmed. The death of Laura Newton. We have word from the Coast Guard that the bodies have been identified. Reporting from Harvard Square, this is Jody Snyder.
She had just been in the water for 4 hours, apparently, and she had been sailing with one of her professors, Gerald Sloan.
With the rescue mission called off, Scott returns home. However, Curtis tracks him down and insists that Laura Newton is still alive. He tells Scott about the sign that he saw at the beach house and something else that he found. An earring lodged in his sniper's mat, from a pair that Laura had been seen wearing in public photographs. The two go back to the beach house and Curtis is killed by a sniper shot. However, Scott, quick-witted, was able to manage tricking the sniper. Afterwards, he finds the sign and all but confirms that Laura was there and that she is in fact alive. Scott tries to contact Laura's mother, who is touring a rehab facility. Before he can meet her, though, he is intercepted by a female Secret Service agent played by Linda Kimbrough. When he shows her the earring, she reveals that she's been with the family for years and essentially raised Laura. She tells Scott that the president has been using visits to see his daughter as public cover stories for his extramarital affairs. When he arrived, the Secret Service pulled Laura's protection to better guard her father, making it possible for her to get snatched. The president's team knew that if this leaked, it would kill his chances of re-election, so they decided to fake her death to generate sympathy and prevent people from asking too many questions. This was also done to keep the president from continuing his search for his daughter and put an end to the conflict. With this new information, Scott recruits Sergeant Black to aid him in rescuing the girl. With help from a contact named Avi, a former Israeli operative, Scott travels to Dubai and plans to have Laura smuggled out in a shipping container. He receives on-the-ground backup from a man by the name of Jones. Scott and Jones hit the compound where Jones is killed, but Scott is able to flee with Laura, taking her to a safe house. There he convinces her that although he is acting alone, he is under orders. We also get the reason for the film's title, Spartan.
He sent me.
One man.
One riot, one ranger. You ever heard that?
Leonidas, king of Sparta, when a neighboring state would plead for military aid, would send one man.
Well, there you go.
Scott takes Laura back to the airport and prepares to seal her in the cargo container, but discovers a tracking device. He's able to get her out of there, and they wander into one of the hangars when a team led by Stoddard arrives to capture them. Scott is shot, and Laura is taken by Stoddard, who hands her over to one of his people. However, it's revealed that the person he handed her over to was actually Sergeant Black, who convinces Laura to stop struggling and follow her. Coincidentally, a Swedish news crew watching the incident is preparing to take off in a private plane. Recognizing Laura, they usher her and Sergeant Black over. Stoddard, seeing this, shoots Black, and Laura is quickly rushed onto the plane. In the confusion, Scott is able to kill Stoddard, but he runs over to see the plane take off, comforting Black, who is now dying. It cuts to later. Scott is in London watching a news segment about Laura's return on a shop window television. The story is spun as an opportunity for the president to take action against the sex trafficking of American women. Scott then disappears into the city. The end. Spartan is a shockingly underrated film. The fact it was made by one of the most prolific screenwriters of the past couple decades, features a stellar cast, and has a brilliant plot, but still isn't talked about, is a crime. It's close to as perfect a movie can be. All the performances are great. William H. Macy gives his usual effortless menace. Ed O'Neill shows he's more than just a comedic straight man, but the one that really surprised me the most was Christian Bell. She does a great job playing a girl raised by an uncaring family, one that used her as a political prop in her father's campaign. Val Kilmer gives a restrained performance, reserved and stoic. It's very reminiscent of Alan Ritchson's portrayal of Jack Reacher, although I say Kilmer gives Scott very sparse moments of emotion that imply a greater history without ruining the character's ambiguity. It's unlike any of his other roles. Many of his characters tend to have this wild energy to them, whereas Scott is focused, perfectly reserved. The performances are also aided by the dialogue. It emphasizes direct communication in military shop talk. I have a few people close to me who have served in the military, and they tend to talk in this stripped back, direct manner, fairly close to some of the characters in this movie, which is kind of surprising considering Mamet's usual dialogue. And I'm not saying his usual dialogue is bad, it's one of the things he excels at, but I think it could be confidently said that Mamet has a tendency to indulge.
Shit. You are shit. Hit the bricks, pal. And
You think I'm fucking with you? I am not fucking with you.
fucking leave. Fuck you, fucking faggots.
Fuck or walk.
Fuck you.
You're fucking ass. It's fucking nonsense.
Fuck is he gonna get off? Fuck
Mitch and Murray.
Fuck him. I'm
Fucking nonsense, fucking nonsense. Fuck Roma. It's a fucking list of nurse.
fucking Moss. Who the fuck am I talking to? Fucking fuck. Fuck it.
Fucking asshole.
Fucking thing. Close this fucker or I don't fuck it up. Fucking shit. Fucking self-test.
Fuck you. Fuck you.
Fucking leave. Fucking.
Fuck little girls. Fucks you.
Fuck you, fucking leads, fucking tight ass. None of your fucking business.
So fucking what?
Fuck with me. Fucking Cadillac. Fuck. 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 Fucking border. Fucking top. Fucking shit. Fuck you.
Fuck them. Fucking good. Fuck that shit. Fucking things. Fucking.
I really appreciate the film's portrayal of the government. Many films shy away from depicting the US government in a questionable light, but I find it accurate to reality. Our government can be both incompetent and fucking evil, but the film neither glorifies nor denigrates the military, while still highlighting the federal government's deeply questionable behavior. Overall, if you're looking for an intense, airtight action thriller, go check out Spartan. It's fucking great.